Apple's originals, now brand new in 2 versions. These right here are the €199 versions with ANC. Yeah, ANC in an open-styled earbud. That was actually also what garnered my interest in the latest keynote. Nothing else was interesting, except maybe the new USB-C on the Airpods Max? Okay, so what has actually changed when comparing them with the Airpods 3? Quite a lot. The case has become smaller. It now also has a USB-C, can be charged wirelessly, but it lost its magnets, so it won't stick to vertical charging surfaces. The LED is now built into the case, and we have a small speaker on the bottom, so that you can actually find them in your room if you lost them. The AirPods themselves seem to have had a small makeover. The 4 still fit into my ear the same way as the 3s did. While actually testing them, I immediately felt a couple of changes.
This video is sponsored by me. On the 30th of September, I'm releasing my first novel called Fragment, a sci-fi crime thriller set in 2066 in Seattle. So here's what it's all about. Nearly, a young scientist inadvertently becomes entangled in a web of dark secrets as an explosion in Snoqualmie Ridge, dismissed as a tragic accident, reveals itself as part of a far-reaching conspiracy. Meanwhile, the disillusioned detective Simmons and his partner Marsh are forced to solve a brutal murder. The investigations lead them deep into the heart of the Japanese district called Amitayus, where they encounter old enemies and unexpected allies. Every step could be the last as they navigate a web of betrayal and violence. The second book in this 3-part series is already on its way. I have written about 50k words so far. It will be available in both ebook as well as physical formats, so if you are interested and you want to support the channel, I added a link to the pre-order in the description below. Thank you very much, and let's get back to the video.
The volume swipe function is gone, so there is no way for you to directly control it on the earbuds anymore. The buds are now IP54 waterproof. The multipoint function is still great and bad at the same time. With Apple devices, it's as good as it can get. Mixing 2 manufacturers is virtually impossible due to them not being able to connect with 2 devices at the same time. Head gestures are now a thing. Nodding and shaking your head is quite accurate for calls. Declining or accepting it via Siri is a good new feature that I've actually barely used. Now, speaking of barely using anything, I would love to have used them for longer sessions, but the AirPods 4 only have 5 hours of runtime until they are empty, and 4 hours with activated ANC. And I don't know how to say it any more directly, it's a joke. Paying €199 for a pair of earbuds, I at least expect 6 hours of ANC usage and 8 hours without. I have a pair of earbuds, I am actually not allowed to name them yet, from a well-known Chinese brand that costs 1/4 less and does all of the things I want and even more. More on that soon. Now, speaking of new things, Apple integrated a lot what made the Pros into version 4 of the regular AirPods, but only the ANC version. There's now a transparency mode I'm using right now, which I find weird, since when not using the ANC, you can actually clearly hear your surroundings and people talking next to you or with you. Then there's conversational awareness that only works with an iPhone. It mixes your currently running music with the transparency mode, making conversations more aware, I guess. But it also activates as soon as you begin talking, and I often do this while using earbuds, speaking sentences loudly that I've written down, muttering around me. So it often interrupts the flow I am in, which is actually quite a big no-go. At least it can be deactivated. And, of course, sudden loud noises such as car honks still are filtered in. That's a good thing. Okay, now to the final 3 things, and of course, these are the most important. ANC. It's great for an open-ear style earbud. Pretty impressive what they achieved without the addition of silicone tips. And to make it clear how good it is compared to a regular earbud with silicone tips, I'm very torn when it comes to the ANC side of the new AirPods. Here's a comparison for you with the CMF Buds Pro 2, the new ones. Now let's get to music and sound quality. That's actually the thing I like most on these. It's much better than the Airpods 3. The bass is more pronounced, the treble and mids have a better separation. If you just buy them for the acoustics, yeah, go for the Airpods 4 without ANC. It's an upgrade. It's quite impressive what Apple have probably achieved with, I guess, the new H2 chip inside of the Airpods 4. The sound is the best thing about them. Of course, here is a comparison with the Airpods 3 and as well, I guess, the CMF Buds Pro 2.
We don't need scars just to know we're human. We can let the world just tell us so. Light ourselves up when we're out of luck. All of that love in me was an illusion, until you made my world a new start. Turn me around when I had enough. And I know now that I'm not safe now without you.
And now finally, here's a small mic quality test recorded inside my studio as well as on the streets of my hometown. The mic quality is also very good as expected from these. What do you think about it? Write it in the comments below. Guess it's time for my final conclusion. Personally, it's an up and a downgrade, as well as some weird side grades that Apple is doing in the last couple of years with the 2 versions. I'm not a huge fan of these, especially due to the lackluster battery life and features that aren't really relevant to my needs. Now when it comes to people who cannot stand or cannot use silicone tip earbuds, then this definitely is a big upgrade from the previous ones, especially with the ANC included. For everyone else, I would advise to look for other ANC earbuds from any other brands. You get much better alternatives that do not cost 200 euros like, well, these. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Leech and I'm off writing the next scripts. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to subscribe to this channel. There are plenty more of this type of content and of course many other things available for you to watch. Have a great day, see you around, and goodbye.